For 44 years, there was one law in football that nobody questioned. Germany does not lose penalty shootouts. 15 consecutive spot kicks scored at World Cups, not one miss since 1982. While England turned penalty heartbreak into a national personality trait, Germany turned penalties into a weapon. Cold, mechanical, unbeatable. Last night, that 44-year law was broken. And it wasn't broken by Brazil or France or anyone you'd expect. It was broken by Paraguay, the 34th ranked team on the planet, a side that got hammered 2-0 by the United States just 2 weeks earlier. Four-time world champions Germany are out of the 2026 World Cup. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how a footballing empire collapsed in front of our eyes. To understand how shocking this is, you need to understand what Germany's penalty record actually meant. This wasn't a statistic, it was an identity. Other nations choked under pressure. That was the story football told itself for decades. Germany was the exception, the team that never blinked from 12 yards. They had been involved in multiple World Cup shootouts across history and won every single one of them. Going into this tournament, players from Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and Newcastle filled the squad sheet. On paper, this was a team built to go deep, the kind of side pundits automatically slot into the quarterfinals before a single ball is kicked. Nobody, anywhere, predicted what happened next. The first 42 minutes told you almost nothing. Two cautious teams, feeling each other out, no real chances on either end. Then Paraguay produced the only spark of quality in the entire half. Germany half-cleared a corner. The ball fell to Miguel Almiron, who slid a beautifully weighted reverse pass into the path of the overlapping Matias Galarza. His first-time cross found Julio Enciso's head, and just like that, the 34th ranked team in the world was leading the four-time champions. Here's the number that sums up Germany's entire first half. 78% possession, 0 shots on target, almost 4/5 of the ball, and not a single attempt their goalkeeper would have needed to save. That's not bad luck. That's a team that controls the ball but has no idea what to do with it once they have it. The second half brought signs of life. 9 minutes in, Florian Wirtz delivered an early cross that Kai Havertz flicked home, and the game was level at 1-1. For a moment, it looked like the script everyone expected. The giant waking up, the equalizer landing right on schedule, the inevitable German victory just a matter of time. It never came. Germany thought they'd taken the lead. Jonathan Tah rose at a corner and powered a header into the net, the goal that would have sent them through. Then VAR stepped in. The video referee flagged a tangle between Germany's Waldemar Anton and the Paraguayan goalkeeper, sent the referee to the monitor, and the goal was wiped off the board for what many felt was a remarkably soft foul. The reaction in Germany was furious. Former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp publicly criticized the call, pointing out that this exact kind of jostling at a corner gets waved through constantly in the Premier League, including, he noted, for eventual champions Arsenal this very season. His argument was simple. The same physical contact that's considered normal football in England somehow ended a World Cup dream in North America. Whether or not you agree with the decision, it's one more entry on this tournament's growing list of VAR rulings where nobody can agree on what the actual standard is anymore. But here's the part Germany can't blame on the referee. That disallowed goal only mattered because they couldn't find a winner on their own. Paraguay's defense was heroic. Center backs Jose Canale and Gustavo Gomez headed away cross after cross, repeatedly out-jumping German attackers who had a half-foot height advantage on them. Germany kept pumping balls into the box. Paraguay kept clearing them. Even Germany's own coach admitted afterward, almost grudgingly, that Paraguay had defended brilliantly. So it went to penalties, the one stage where Germany were supposed to be untouchable. This shootout was chaos from the first kick. Havertz, Arsenal's big-game finisher, stepped up first, and Paraguayan keeper Orlando Gil saved it. Germany's first missed shootout penalty at a World Cup since 1982. 44 years, gone in a second. The teams traded successful kicks until Gil produced another save, this time denying Nick Woltemade. Twice now, Paraguay had the chance to end it. Twice, they failed to take it. Antonio Sanabria dragged his attempt wide, and the legendary Manuel Neuer dove to his left to deny the next one. Germany were somehow still breathing. Sudden death. And up stepped Jonathan Tah, the same man whose header had been ruled out earlier, for the most important kick of his career. He blasted it over the bar. Jose Canale stepped up for Paraguay and rifled his shot into the top corner. It was over. The 34th ranked team in the world, humiliated by the USA 2 weeks prior, had eliminated four-time world champions Germany on penalties. Here's where we need to be honest. because the real explanation is bigger and far more uncomfortable than one VAR call or one bad shootout. Germany simply isn't the football superpower it used to be. In 2014, they demolished Brazil 7-1 on their way to lifting the World Cup, sitting at the very top of the international game with more podium finishes than any nation in history. Since that night, it's been a slow, painful decline. Group stage elimination in 2018, group stage elimination in 2022, and now, in 2026, eliminated in the round of 32. 3 straight tournament disasters. Head coach Julian Nagelsmann said it plainly after the match. This is the 3rd elimination in a row. That means we are no longer one of the first-class teams. That's the manager of Germany admitting, on record, that his country has fallen out of football's elite tier. The numbers back him up. Before that 2014 final, Germany won 75% of every World Cup match they ever played. Since then, that number has collapsed to just 40%. They haven't cracked the top 9 in the world ranking since 2018, and after this result, they're about to fall even further. This isn't bad luck. It's a 12-year trend. Kai Havertz summed it up better than any analyst could. This is my 2nd World Cup and we've failed twice. We played good football, but something was always missing throughout the tournament, and it was the same today. Something always missing. That's the entire story of modern Germany in one sentence. A roster stacked with talent from Europe's biggest clubs that somehow produces less than the sum of its parts. Now compare that to Paraguay, a squad built almost entirely of players who couldn't get a regular starting spot in Europe's top 5 leagues, scattered across Argentina, Brazil, and the United States instead. No superstar names, no marquee transfers, just a team that outfought, outdefended, and outnerved one of football's historic giants when it mattered most. And this is the story of the entire tournament, isn't it? The old order is collapsing in real time. Uruguay, gone in the group stage. The Netherlands, eliminated the same night as Germany. And now the 4-time champions, beaten from 12 yards by a team nobody gave a chance. The hierarchy that's ruled international football for decades is cracking right in front of us. And no one is feeling that crack harder than Germany, a nation that used to be the team everyone feared, now reduced to this tournament's cautionary tale. So tell me, was this a robbery by VAR? Or did Germany finally prove what the numbers have been saying for 12 years, that they simply aren't elite anymore? Drop your verdict in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss the next shock of this World Cup, subscribe, because something tells me Germany won't be the last giant to fall.